Hello everybody. So today's theme is adverbs, now aspects of language lesson. So first of all, let's discuss what is an adverb. The adverb is a word that follows the verb or precedes another adverb or an adjective and intensifies their meaning. So adverbs can denote the degree, the place, the time, or the manner of a verb, or the degree of quality or action. Uh, this is the short definition of an adverb. So, and also adverbs are divided as adverbs of time, adverbs of place, adverbs of degree, adverbs of manner, adverbs of frequency. These are the main classification of adverbs, and each of them have their own characteristics. Mostly pay attention, we make up uh, adverbs of manner by adding ly, li, to the stem of the adjective. This is the case with adverb of manner. For example, adjective quick, quickly; serious, seriously; careful, carefully; bad, badly; heavy, heavily; terrible, terrible. But you have to keep in mind, not all words ending in ly are adverbs. Some adjectives end in ly too. This is not the suffix ly. This is the stem of this word. For example, friendly, dostanım; lively, canlı; elderly, kayıp; lonely, always; lovely, acayip. For example, it was a lovely day. So in our previous lessons, I explained that the adjectives express the quality of a noun and precede the noun. Lovely day, so it's preceding the noun. Day, that's why it's an adjective. Sometimes there is a great confusion whether to take adjective or adverb. Let's discuss adjective adverb in the B form. Adjectives we careful tell us about noun, somebody or something. We use adjectives before nouns. Sam is a careful driver. In this place we use careful adjective because it's preceding the noun driver. Adverbs quickly, careful, etc. tell us about a verb, how somebody does something or how something happens. Mostly adverbs of manner. For example, Sam drove carefully along the narrow road. Not drove careful. We used carefully in this place because it requires adverb carefully. After the verb drove, we use it carefully because um, adverbs adverbs follow verb and they express the action, the quality of action. We didn't go to out because it was raining heavily. Rain heavily, also adverb because it's following the verb rain. But also, she speaks perfect English. What kind of English? Perfect English. Adjective plus noun. She speaks English perfectly. We used adverb because it is following the verb speaks. So you have to pay attention, even though it is followed after the noun. It is related to the verb. That's why. If English is following the verb adverb, it won't be an adverb. It will be adjective. Perfect English in this place. Perfect English after verb English perfectly. Verb plus noun plus adverb. In syntax form, predicate plus object plus adverbial modifier. This is the usual case. So let's continue. Let's move on to part 3. We use adjectives after sounders essential to be, look, feel, sound, etc. So after the verbs of state, and emotion, feelings, we usually use adjective, not adverb. For example, to be, please be quiet, not be quiet. But says, please speak quietly because speak is adverb. My exam results were really bad. I did really badly. To be plus bad, did badly. Why do you always look so serious? Why do you never take me seriously? I feel happy. Children were playing happily. So pay attention. Stative verbs and verbs of feelings require adjective. But sometimes you have to pay attention that, for example, verbs look and smell, taste, when they fulfill an action, they require adverb. For example, why do you always look so serious? In this place, look means state verb. If I say, I looked attentively, in this place, it requires adverb because look means action, karamak. So pay attention. B. You can also use adverbs before adjectives and other adverbs in order to intensify their meaning. For example, reasonably cheap, terribly sorry, incredibly quickly. So in this place, they become a type of word combination. So you have to pay attention. So for example, also you can also use an adverb before a past participle: injured, organized, written. For example, 2 people were seriously injured. The conference was badly organized. That's it. So adverbs either follow verb or before another adjective or an adverb. You have to pay attention. Now, adjective and adverbs. Well, past, late, hard, good and well. Good is an adjective. The adverb form is well. Your English is good, but you speak English well. Sophie is a good pianist, but Sophie plays the piano well. So we didn't make up its adverb form by adding "ly," not goodly. We use well with past participles. For example, well-known, well-educated, well-paid, well-behaved. Sophie's father is a well-known writer. Also, it's an adjective. Well is also an adjective meaning in good health. Pay attention. Well can also be a function as an adjective. How are you today? I'm very well. Thanks. Past, hard, and late. These words are both adjectives and adverbs. Darren is a fast runner. Darren can run fast. So you can identify its function in the word in the sentence, whether it's adjective or adverb. Lately, but you mustn't confuse the word late with lately. Late is another word meaning recently. Late is Kate in Uzbek. So have you seen Kate lately? And you mustn't confuse the words hard and hardly. Hard means qattiq, qiyin, og'ir. Hardly means zo'rg'a, deyarli hech in Uzbek. They aren't related to each other. For example, Sarah wasn't very friendly at the party. She hardly spoke to me, meaning very little, almost none. We have only met once or twice. We hardly know each other. Let's compare hard and hardly. He tried hard to find a job. He had no luck. I'm not surprised he didn't find a job. He hardly tried. Ish topmagandan hayratlanmasam bo'ladi. U deyarli harakat qilmadi. Pay attention. Qattiq, bu zo'rg'a, deyarli hech. Hardly goes before the verb. We hardly know each other. Also, I can hardly do something. It's difficult for me, almost impossible. You're right. Instead, I can hardly read. Zo'rg'a. Also, you can use hardly anybody, anyone, anything, anywhere. Meaning hardly deyarli hech, hardly anybody, deyarli hech kim, hardly anything, deyarli hech narsa, hardly anybody, deyarli hech qayer. So, in this meaning, it's a kind of word combination with pronoun. For example, how much money do we have? Hardly any. Qancha pulimiz bor? Deyarli yo'q. Or hardly ever, deyarli hech qachon. I'm nearly always at home in the evenings. I hardly ever go home. Men hech qachon hamisha uyda bo'laman, deyarli hech qachon ko'chaga chiqmayman. Hardly also means certainly not. It's hardly surprising that you are tired. Demek, sening charchaganingni deyarli hayratlanish bu hayratlanarli emas. Ya'ni deyarli emas ma'nosida. So, pay attention to these following adjectives and adverbs. That's the end of the lesson. Goodbye.